Hello everybody. My name's Andrew, and today we're going to go over a little weather briefing for tomorrow. So currently, there's a low pressure system building over us, and there's a nice deformed trough right here, and it's moving across the U.S. here. And we're going to continue to see this pattern happening here, and it's going to move up through the East Coast here, bringing possible tornadoes down to Texas, Missouri, Louisiana, Oklahoma region, and up in like the main area. So like here over in New England, you could expect some even blizzard conditions, and even possibly some coastal flooding due to high winds that we'll see. Over here, we can see this trough continue to build. You can also watch it here on this. You can watch this slowly move down, create this formed trough, and continue to move up into Maine there. And we can also watch um, the ECMWF model. And we can continue to see this low pressure system build up over there. We can also see a tiny little low pressure system go over Michigan here, and this main one go up into the East Coast and into New England. I can also look here at temperature for this, so you can see there is a nice thing here. You can see where that is, and you can also see this nice arch, and you can see this trough once again building. You can also look at the dew point here, which you can see is from this point of view, and you can see all the moisture from down here in the Gulf of Mexico is being brought up to here, and that's where all the warmness is. And we have this dry air mass from Canada here moving this way along with the jet stream there. Now, for people who don't know exactly what this is, a low pressure system is where we have air that's moving upwards at a significant pace other than just regular, and a high pressure system is one that just moves down, and that usually brings nothing, but the low pressure system brings usually tornadoes, spiral rotations, air thunderstorms, and stuff like that. It's not always tornadoes, and this is the basics on how a low pressure system is. It's when a cold front and a warm front converges and makes low front, and it brings this spiral air motion. So what we've seen from past outbreaks of tornadoes, if kind of this, we can expect probably a bit less from this, but we've seen damages. This is not from a while ago; it's from November 20th of this year. Um, in one of the first events of the secondary severe weather season in the southern U.S. United States, several tornadoes occurred in Louisiana and Mississippi. Almost occurred during the afternoon and evening of November 20th, associated with this passage of a storm system through the region. Long track EF1 tornadoes were affected Marksville and Cottonport areas in the Annapolis Parish, Louisiana, where multiple homes were damaged. The next day, a supercell produced a lone EF1 tornado in Geneva County, Alabama. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. West of Dothan. A brief EF0 occurred in Chester County of Southern Carolina. Once again, you could expect probably less from this. There's the damage survey for that. We also have the storm report or storm prediction center report for that day, and you can see it's around a little southern and a little more eastern of what we have expected to be right around the Texas and Missouri area. But once again, it's about the same thing that we could see to expect. Now, there's around 17 believed tornadoes to happen. You can also check the little link down there at the Storm Prediction Center's survey of it. So you could definitely see that it's about kind of what we might see there from past trends here. Now we're looking at the dew point temperature for that day of the 20th, and this is tomorrow. And you could definitely see that there is a lot of correlation that's showing that it's about the same. Here's the last time where you could see it's over in Louisiana. Now it's up in Texas area, so we can see to move that on that way. We can also see the 250 millibar wind compared to last time and compared to tomorrow, and you could still see that there is still this trough that's going to continue to go over us. Now you can also hear in the 850 millibar wind, you can see that there is this little spiral pattern here in the beginning, and compared to today, you could still see, or sorry, tomorrow, that you could still see this kind of area where that's kind of moving along. And you can still see that these winds are still going to continue to push that way. You can also see it also up in um, Canada and Minnesota area there. Here is the reflectivity for that day. This is kind of what we could expect to see, except shifted up north and to the west a little bit. Once again, it's still kind of undecided until tomorrow of what's actually going to happen. Now we can tell you that there is a strong chance that a few tornadoes will occur, and along with blizzards up in Maine. That's not what I have this set up for, so I'll make a separate video about that if y'all want to. You can also look here at the Storm Prediction Center's issue for today, issued not too long ago. Now, what I would do is definitely move this up to maybe around there, or you can also even extend this up over here to some extent. And I would definitely say for at least tomorrow. Um, Tomorrow you could definitely do something up here, at least not for severe weather, but for blizzard conditions, because it's most likely going to occur. If not blizzard conditions, just regular heavy snow conditions. Um, Now, we also do have a probability of a tornado outlook. So we can see that there's a 2 and 5% chance that there is going to be tornadoes in this area. Now, there is no hatched, so we're not 100% or at least like 70% sure that there is going to be severe tornadoes, but definitely if it does become hatched at some point, either today or tomorrow, when the Storm Prediction Center issues a new one, that we would be covering it.